My name is Mark Anthony Dubose Jr. I was born July 4th of 1986. I want to say thank you for tuning in. Today, we'll talk about something not so much as off topic of what I'm always talking about, but I think I talk about these dogs too much. I want to talk about something that we're doing. Scratch that. Let's just talk about me. Something that I'm doing that I would always say to myself, oh, I can quit that at any moment. It's not really controlling me. It's not really dictating my life. It's just something I do. It's not really affecting me in any way. I would always say that about certain things in my life. And today, I kind of want to talk about Instagram in a way of, I was always saying to myself, I'm just using this stuff. It's not really, the word I want to use here is say changing me. It's just, it's, this looks really nice right now. It's not changing me. It's not making me see the world differently, for instance, even. It's not getting me to be addicted to anything. I could just quit whenever I want. And it's just something for a little bit of entertainment here, there, when I just have a little bit of free time. There's something that I realized, something that I've always, I don't know who said this to me. They always said it. If you're not addicted to it, then you could just stop doing it for a little bit and your life would still just be the same. But in most cases, the things that we say and claim to be, like, I know so many cigarette smokers that are just like, oh, I'm not addicted. Yeah, I quit whenever I want to. And it's a matter of when you actually do quit, what goes on at that moment. And that's something that I said about Instagram even. Oh, it's just Instagram. I'm on it for a little bit each day. It's something that major. And then I had to just do a cancel. I canceled my own self and said, let me see what's going to happen here. And I realized something very dangerous is what I want to say. It's almost like the social media could become a good friend to you because it starts to know you. It starts to understand everything about you, and it starts to just feed into making sure that it can give you everything that you need. This is the part where it's kind of, it's false, fake. I know everyone knows it's fake, but it's fake. No, some people don't know it's fake, but I'm here to say it's fake because there's nothing on this planet in reality that can possibly, like, say, satisfy most all of your needs. It could do so much, but there's always going to be these like gaps in it. Whereas the social media stuff is actually able to satisfy most people's needs. It gives you that that little laugh that you need when you're just not really all feeling all that great. It gives you that sad time, even those sorrow times that just you also kind of really need. You need all these things. And that's something that like one human being just in reality can't give you. But it's able to just do it over and over and over and give you an unlimited supply of stuff to be able to get you to just so-called be a better person. But it's always interesting that it's like the said machine is starting to learn you at first. It doesn't really know who you are because you got to like interact with it. You got to do stuff with it for a while for it to really start to understand who you are. So it's like the beginning stages of any friendship, any romantic relationship. It's the start of it all because it's starting to learn who you are and learn what you like. But the problem here is it's starting to learn who you are and learn what you like just so that I can keep force feeding that to you to make you in this state of everything is good, everything is great. But then what starts to happen is it starts to change up what it's giving you. It starts to like, the only thing that I can say here is, this will sound weird, but it starts to exploit the, like I said, dark back behind closed doors side of you. Because in reality, that's what it represents, is being behind closed doors. You're on your phone. No one's really seeing what you're doing. You're not really showing anybody what's going on. So you start to dabble into, I'm not even gonna say that it starts to dabble you into seeing stuff that you just should not be seeing, hearing stuff that you should just not be hearing, because it's starting to say exploit the I can't use this term anymore because people done messed it up, but behind the closet sense of who you are. It starts to exploit all I can say is the dark side of who you are. And it starts to just keep force feeding that to you more and more and more that you keep using it. It starts to bring you down this like rabbit hole of destruction in reality, that it just keeps forcing you to, in reality, it's trying to change you to see the way that they want you to see. as opposed to what it actually is. So at first it like gets you hooked in a sense of giving you everything that you want, all your needs, all your desires, all your just time of I'm feeling a little lonely right now. You can get on there and you can stay on there for, I mean, some folks be on that for like literally hours and hours and hours a day. And all it's doing is in reality making you run away from what your problems are, but it's there to just allow you to just keep consuming and consuming and consuming, unlimited amount of consumption. And then when you're hooked, it finally starts to change up on you a little bit. And then it changes up on you. And that's why for me, the part of what I'm gonna say for me that I'm recognizing and realizing is I was in a very toxic relationship, that it wasn't looking out for the best of me, it was looking out for the best of itself. And it may sound weird because it's just Instagram. It's not like a human being, but in reality, some human beings are in the behind the scenes doing what they're doing with that. So it technically is a human being. And I didn't really recognize that while I was in it. It seemed like it was really there for me. It seemed like it really was like trying to make me happy and make me feel better and be able to just show me insights like new cool things that I've never seen before. I have no idea where we are right now, but we just wing it. Insights to where cool stuff to see and cool stuff to be able to buy. It starts to know you. So it shows you all the cool things that you want to buy. And then for me, this is the part where I started to get a little iffy with it because it did start to understand what I like to purchase basically. And I would start clicking on these ads and looking at these products, and the product price was just more than I'm ever feel comfortable just buying something that I see off an ad. The prices started coming like $250 for this item, $350 for this item, $450 for this item. I'm like, if you hit me with $35, you might be able to get me. But the prices started at $35, and then it started going to that point that it starts to be hundreds and hundreds, just a little bit more than I'm comfortable. Just like, I'm like, I really like that. You guys really know what I'm looking for. And you got this hooked up for me. I do some research on it, and I'm just looking at it like, this is the coolest thing ever. And in reality, that's the part that it starts to get toxic because it doesn't care about you. It only cares about itself. It's trying to get you to just keep draining yourself down. It keeps trying to force you to just keep putting yourself further and further into it so that it can further and further start to extract you from what I want to say is the reality of the real world out here. That it's trying to put its, I don't like using this word, but whatever, agenda upon you of what it wants you to see, what it wants you to buy, what it wants you to believe in, what it wants you to become as a person even. And that's where, my goodness, so much division goes on our planet based on social media. That's, a lot of it's not even real. The word I can use here is propaganda, that they're saying that these people are saying something about you and they're not even saying it. It's just the machine at work driving into our emotions. And it may have started off in a really nice, healthy set of relationship, but it only started that way. It's that's the terms, people, like love bombing and all this. This is what I see Instagram was to me, is a narcissistic supreme being that knows everything about me, and it knows how to poke all my buttons to get me to react in any sort of way. It started to just control me. It started to get me to the point of, like, straight up, I don't see it any difference as drugs or alcohol or what do you call it, cigarettes or any of that stuff, because I was thinking about it during the day. I'd just be walking and wondering like, I wonder what that ad was about, or I wonder what that post was about. I wonder why that person just popped up on my stuff, and I'm sitting here looking at more than just that one picture. I'm looking at more of what they're doing, and I'm like, I must like need to do that more, and then I would put it away, and then I'd come back to it for a second. There's a few times that I'm just sitting at a stoplight, and certain ones around here, man, some of our stoplights just they rough. You're sitting there for like 5 minutes, it feels like. And you're just going, sitting there, I'm just, let me just look at it for a couple seconds. Now I'll just open it up and look at it for a couple of seconds. It's like the constant need of needing this dose and dose and dose and dose and dose over and over and over and over. And it just never would go away. It would just keep getting stronger and stronger to the point that it didn't want to ever, let's check this way out, guys. I want to go this way. I don't think we can really get lost in here, but yeah, I can get lost enough that it might take me an extra 15 minutes to figure out how to get out. But it keeps giving you these doses, and then you just keep getting more and more and more hooked onto it, that it just starts to completely transform your entire life, that you are no longer just freely doing what you, hey guys, you're not about to drag me down this hill real quick. I understand the pull, but I got to keep my safety in order here. Oh my goodness, this is cool. We're on like this huge, this is sketchy looking. This is so cool. Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys. Sorry, got distracted. It's not all the time that you just run into random stuff and you just see some interesting things around. But this place is just super fascinating. Then there's like this ramp. Oop, you got it, Kahi. This is hard stuff for Kahi right here. He doesn't know how to do these bridges and this one's gonna be real hard for him. I don't want you to jump off. I kind of want you to just do it. We're just going. You got it, buddy. You got it. Look at him. Times you can see my dog when he's really nervous. It's any kind of bridge things like this. He folds. He's getting better, but I'm not trying to like force him through it. I mean, I'm forcing him through it, but not like dragging him. Because even Ophi's giving this a little question. Come on, girl. She says, skip that bridge. He's taking it. Good boy. Good boy. Sorry, the adventures of what goes on. I'm going to have to get Ophi to be able to walk through that as well. He's getting better at it, but he slows down. He gets super scared. And sorry, way off topic. Stuff just happened that just the reality of just life and how things could just change in a moment. That's how I personally feel like with this entire story that I'm talking of life and how things can change in a moment. That 1 minute I thought I was all right and doing okay. My Instagram was helping me and getting me to be able to see a better day and a better light and helping me through the day out in reality and just something to fill the space. And I realized that that space filler is actually being something that's starting to consume and take over my entire world, take over everything about me, start to become addicted to it, and not in a healthy way. And in reality, I didn't realize that at the time while I was still consumed in it. I thought it was just all good. I didn't realize it until I just took it away and then tried to go to sleep one day. It wasn't even the first or the second or the third day. It was that fourth day for some reason that something just changed. And I'm like, why can't I sleep right now? Why am I struggling? Why am I thinking about this? And then waking up in the morning, because that was one thing that I would do, is a quick thing before bed and a quick thing in the morning. Waking up in the morning that like basically your best friend isn't there anymore. Your best friend is gone. And you're like wondering, you're sitting there in this empty space of like, well, what do I do now? What am I supposed to make happen now? And then you have to just sit in what I want to say is your thoughts. Then the more I've been out here sitting in my thoughts, hang on, what are we looking for? Oh, there's probably food. I know the food smell. We're not looking for food. Look at she even licking the lips. She, this dang dog is fascinating with trying to find me some food. She'll find a piece of crumb anywhere from any location 8 miles out. But I didn't realize how much it was just absolutely consuming everything about me until I shut it down. And then I had that open void of what am I doing here? What's happening? And that's when I realized how destructive. You can actually just go up in your own free will. I got you, buddy. Come on. We're actually just gonna sit here for probably another hour. So I'm just gonna stand here for a moment and stop my video here in a little bit. And we're gonna do some dog training. I guess call it dog training, dog socialization. And want him to be able to walk up this ramp right here. It's kind of scary looking, but we're gonna get him to walk, both of these guys to walk up this thing, because we can't just keep running away from stuff. We gotta just hit it head first. And that's the setup that I'm realizing that I'm trying to focus more and more and more of my life on, instead of running away from things. That's what Instagram was doing to me. It's making me run away from who I am, run away from the problems that are going on my life. It's so easy. I don't know what it is. I'm stuck on the whole consumption part of life. It's so easy to consume, and it's so hard to just sit in absolute silence with nothing. It's so hard to do that. And that's something that I've been running away from. And in reality, that's something that I noticed as being just totally super acceptable, I guess I could say, in mainstream, is just completely running away from everything that's going on with us and just going into consuming and consuming more and more and more to make us in reality not recognize and realize who we are anymore. Because that's what it started doing. It's telling me what I like, telling me what I want to see, telling me what direction that I want to be able to go to. And that's why I do that with my YouTube. Every few months, I go through every single one of my things that pop up and I say, do not recommend. And then if it still comes up again, I do the whole block part of it and say, just don't send this to me no more. I never want to see it again. Just to make sure that I'm not being force fed what something wants me to see. And for whatever reason, I'm realizing, even on YouTube, this is part of me on YouTube, I'm questioning just as much the same way. Because even when I say do not recommend, a similar type stuff comes up again. And it's just a different person, a different body, but speaking the exact same stuff. And it just keeps happening over and over and over again. And it's something that is just like, it's force feeding us to believe and see what they want us to believe and see, as opposed to, I don't know who they is, but whatever it is, somebody wants us to, for one, I don't know why, but be broke as all can be, working and working and working just to keep buying stuff, to be able to just say that you have it. And also to keep your mind focused on something other than just sitting down and just being in your thoughts and trying to figure out more of what's actually going on in this world. What's up, man? Come here. There's something out there that is just wanting that from us, so, and it's very strange. And there's also something else that is just wanting to just tell us and give us the story of what they want us to believe. And it's weird that my life is so, I guess that's the word I can use, but it may not be the correct word, so empty without having access to something that like knows me very well. But as much as it knows me, it's trying to change me. And that's the part that I don't really approve of. I don't care if I approve of it or not. It's not really helping me get into a better place on this planet. It's just put me into a standstill, is what I guess I want to say, as opposed to keep progressing to that next stage, that next level. And I would never have imagined in reality to give up on something to be able to find myself getting a better place, such as just a simple website, or I guess it's a website or app or whatever it is. It's really interesting in how influential it really is, on how it really does know you, but not to make you get into a better place. It knows you to keep you stuck and to keep you trapped. Thank you. You ready? You don't look ready, but you about to be ready. What's up, man? We're walking up this thing. He's like, I got it, man. I'm gonna unhook you because I want you to do it on your own freedom without it feeling like I'm forcing it. But you're gonna get it. You got it, buddy. This is the stuff that I spend most of my time on with interacting with my dogs. Is when I see that they get this nervous stance, I'm like, we're about to sit. We're getting through this. We're gonna keep going until you just get past it. And it doesn't work as great when you just like drag them through it or force them. They got to do it on their own. And once they do it on their own, it's like they just built this huge level of confidence that just transforms who they are for being the individual that they are. And not because it's like, I'm the one that did it for you. No, you did it on your own. And it's how I go to a place like this. So I'm on a little back trail here just to make this video from the main trail. But on the main trail, there's a lot of dogs, a lot of people, a lot of stuff going on, and he's just not all that great with the Kahi, come here. He's just not all that great with all that. So he's here. We're here, just going through it so that he can just get past it and just deal with it, I guess I can say, as opposed to just running away from it all. There's some things that I will say. If my dog doesn't really like to be around a lot of dogs, don't take him and bring him around a lot of dogs. That is an option, but that's not life. We can't just run away. We gotta like go head first into stuff sometimes and just make it Kahi, and just make it happen. And the more that we just go head first into it and make it happen, the faster and better off we're gonna be in the end. So we've been working on it. We're finally getting there. But how to use a leash? Come on, Kahi. Now, Ophi got it figured out in 5 minutes. Come on, boy. Come on. Oh, there we go. Just slowly, slow and steady. And you up here just sitting up here like it ain't no thing. Such a difference as the dogs. It's interesting. But he's getting there. It's the coming down part. This is the part of, I guess this is technically what operant conditioning is. He's scared. I'm not gonna drag him, but I'm not gonna let him run away. And I'm just gonna wait, because he always comes. Come on. Come on. It's a matter of he's trying to focus on too much as opposed to just focus on the little. And he just gets better and better and better. So at first he's like looking all the way down. He's like, oh my goodness. And I'm like, gave it a small little section, said, just stay here, get here, get here, get here. And now he's getting much, much better. Kai, come on. Come on. No, you could jump it. Come on. Come here, boy. Come on. You got it. Come here. Come here. Come. Ophi. Kai, come here. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. All right, slow and steady. I didn't forget about you, girl. All right, now we're going to walk down together. Kai, come on. You got it. Slow and steady. There you go. Good boy. Slow and steady. All right, another step. There you go. Couple more steps. You good. Come on. Come on. There you go. Now you're scared. It's okay. Ophi, come help him out. Come here, girl. You just run it like a champ. Come on, boy. See, she's running like a champ, man. You got it. That's a good boy. Come on. Come on, Kai. Come on. There you go. There you go. I don't care if you jump off early. All right, come on. Jump, 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 jump. Come on, Kai. Come here. I see you. You're doing good, man. You're putting in good effort right now. Come on. Not way down there. That one's too far apart. Kai, come here. Jump, jump. There you go. Hi, girl. All right, come on, guys. Oop. You got it, boy. You got it. Look at you. Look at you. There you go. There you go. All right, well, last time. Last one. Last one. You got frozen at last time. So we're good. Just to right here. Don't worry about that. Right here. Come here. Come right here. Right here. Yep. That's a good boy. All right. Next stage. Right here. You're just gonna go now? You got it? Ophi. Good job. This girl just runs through. It's so funny.